School all day, work all night. Yep, this is what my life consists of right now. No time for fun. Early mornings, late nights, no time for sleep. Just out here trying to be successful. People often try to get me to go down the wrong path. No good guys try to holler at me and get me all sidetracked. But ain't nobody got time for that. So I tell them to keep it moving. Yes, life gets overwhelming at times, but I always manage to keep a smile on my face. I'm just out here trying to be successful. Because at the end of the day, I have no choice but to come out on top. Because I'm determined to be successful.
Oh, that is some attitude. I like it.
Chugging that water.
Okay.
Start off ball. And then just start using both. Balls.
Get it together over there.
Alright, I have to warn you guys, I'm a little under the weather today, so my poetry skills aren't the best. But my poem is called Music is a Memory. Music is always something new. Music is something that I do. Music is an emotion that lives within me. Music takes me to a place I'd rather be. I crank up the tunes to hear my favorite song. I'm in my room, only my imagination sings along. I let the lyrics take me through time and then watch everything become so sublime. Through my ears, over my head, so many different lyrics I've read. I hear every word, I hear every line. The final quote, the final sound is quite divine. Music is a feeling that runs through my veins. In my memory are left the little stains of every magical note that has passed through my brain. Without these little feelings, all I feel is pain. And then I recall the music I've managed to obtain. I lay down ready for bed. But oh no, what's this? My iPod is dead. My iPod is dead. My iPod is dead. Oh no, my iPod is dead. Only I remembered to plug it in, but then I summoned the music from within. There it is again. It will never go. For I don't need my iPod to remember the flow. The flow of words, rhymes, and tones floating through my mind. Nothing and everything left undefined. The melody in my heart all entwined, for it is my decision to leave any notes behind. The music is alive. It lives within me. Once the music arrives, there's no place I'd rather be. Music gives life worth and new birth. Music is an awakening to every day. It begins a path and paves the way. Music is an escape from every issue or ordeal. Sometimes music is the only thing that's real. Music is life and music is death. We sing a song with our last breath. Music is often found to be the key. Music opens my eyes to a brand new me. I'm always searching for an answer or solution. Music seems to be the constitution of our prayers and of our dreams. Music is always the underlying theme. Music tells a story about who we are and what we do. But without music in my life, I'll never remember you.
That's beautiful. All right, Jackie. Thank you. My poem is called Endlessly. The love that motivates me the most to continue this marathon that is called life is Ja'Kyla Nehemiah Robinson. October 6, 2010, the day when we first met, the day when my life truly began. An innocent creation that captivates the very existence of my life. The love that you bring is beyond me. I'm on a hell of a ride called motherhood, but I am prepared and eager to continue this journey. No regrets, no hesitation, I'm all in. Don't get me wrong, there are moments when I want to scream and fuss, and I have to admit I do. I'm not perfect, but I'm a damn good mother. No, matter of fact, an outstanding mother. Ask anyone who knows me, they will confess that I am strong. I instinctively protect my child from pain and suffering, willing to sacrifice everything, even my own life. Providing a nurturing environment that is safe and secure. Being a mom is not what I do, it's who I am. Ja'Kyla Nehemiah Robinson, my love, my life, my everything. You molded me into a wonderful being. You guided me into a direction which not only uplifted my spirits, but made me whole. I love you unconditionally. I will love you until my last breath. No, I will love you without end.
That was a beautiful love letter to your child. All right, Rafaela. Love that.
She suffered for years and I didn't understand. You had the kindest heart and you were a person I looked up to. I began to question God, why do the good people suffer? I came to a point in my life where I began to doubt. I was confused on why he had taken someone special. As a little girl, I was always told to never question the work of God, but to have faith. Faith inside me was running dry. I had so many questions, but no answers. I reminisced on how beautiful of a person you were, and I looked up to becoming half the woman you were someday. I began to dig deep inside my faith and think of some sort of reason why God had taken you. He knew how strong you were because he put you through a journey of pain. He was aware of the woman you had become, and he was proud. God had given us a wonderful wife, mother, and grandmother, and each of us were lucky enough to have you in our lives. I doubted him because I was angry. At first, I didn't know why he had taken her or why he made her suffer. After a while, I became content with the fact that she was not suffering anymore, and I knew right where she was. She was looking down over us. And the painful journey she had endured was a test of faith. When God realized how much she trusted him, he didn't take her because he wanted to hurt us. He took her because he needed one more angel by his side.
That was beautiful. All right, Raymond.
Alright, this is about basically about a friend of mine. A seed born into poverty and raised by monsters and demons. Doughboy had no mind of his own, just knew he wanted to be sitting on the throne. In and out of jail every time Doughboy appeared to make bail. Doughboy was the one in the battlefields of the slums, a place where he had no worries because all his soldiers had guns. Doughboy's taking the right path down the wrong road, where he's out on the block even when it's cold. Doughboy sold poison to the ignorant souls so he could make a pyramid out of bread. Doughboy broke bread with all his disciples. Being surrounded by demons, every day Doughboy prayed to the man upstairs he doesn't get killed. Even though the dope game is no thrill, Doughboy stayed loyal and kept it real. Every day in the battlefield, another day in the battlefield, another blast occurs. Doughboy got hit by that 4-5, laying and praying, still alive. An angel came to assist and stand by Doughboy's side. Healed all Doughboy wounds until he was dry. This is a lesson that took the blindfolds off Doughboy's eyes. As his pain still run deeper than the ocean, Doughboy looks into the future, hoping to find a job open rather than selling poison.
Woo! Good work. Great, Garrett.
Alright, my poem is called My First Major League Game. It was my 8th birthday and my dad came home. He yelled my name really loud to meet him at the door. Standing there in his hand was a white envelope. Inside the envelope were 2 Indians tickets. I couldn't believe it. My first experience of a major league game. And even better, I was going to the game with my dad. I entered the stadium and couldn't believe my eyes. The smell of the park was filled with hot dogs, popcorn, and nachos that tasted phenomenal. This felt like a never-ending feeling. Major League Baseball, great food, a lot of fans, and being with my dad. This turned out to be one of the greatest days ever. The Indians defeated the Devil Rays 4-0, all thanks to my father, my hero.
Aww. Good work. All right, Raymond. 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 All right,